touch base on something, and I wanted to do it now. So what I wanted to touch base on is talking about the way I'm built and what I go through and who I am. I just want to give a special shout out to my family for getting me out to experience things. I don't want to make things seem like it's all bad, that my life is totally negative. It's not at all. I have a very lovely life. Certain aspects of my life are freaking, I can't make shit up, like in regards to the great things that's happened that I've done. But when I'm talking about, my parents have set the tone for me, and it's just like, I think my parents and I, in the family in general, we're not as tight as we used to be. I would figure as we got older, we'd be tighter, but we're not. It is what it is. I just accept it for what it is. But what I'm saying is that my parents exposed me and my brother to a lot of things when we were younger, good, bad, and the ugly. But we're going to go for the good right now, though. The good wise, like, we used to travel, go to different restaurants, try different things, My parents opened up our mind, our palate, everything, you know what I'm saying? So we experienced things, so that's why I continue doing those things. So that's not a standard for the majority of people today, which is fine. But the haterade that I get from it, from what I do, that's the complaint. But it's all good. Like I said, I don't care. I'm going to keep doing what I want to do, because at this point in my life, I'm living for me, you know what I'm saying? In that regards, when I talk about female stuff, that's what I mean. I don't want somebody with restrictions. And this is not no disrespect to anybody, but I like to get up and go sometimes. You know what I mean? And if you can't handle being in the car for a certain amount of time, or you got a curfew, you got to be home before the fucking streetlights come on, or some bullshit, don't get mad at me. You know what I mean? Like, my thing is, the way I was raised and the way I was taught, you reach certain pinnacles in your life, you grow, you experience things. And I'm noticing now a lot of these females that I've been around don't, you know what I mean? Like, they're just stuck in a bubble. I mean, it is what it is, but that's what I mean. Like, I haven't met females yet that can get up and go. No, don't get me wrong. Some females I've had were able to, get up and go do their thing, blah, blah, blah. But in regards to, like, me finding a female that, I could build with and talk about getting married down the road, or, just be a solidified couple with no fuckery, I haven't found that yet. So that's my point on what I'm basing everything on. And like, when I talk about my family, my parents, I'm not going to get hella detailed into it, but like, we had our bad times. And it's just like, I said to myself, if I ever get in a relationship, I'm not going to be going through certain things or certain aspects that my parents went through with each other. You know what I'm saying? So really, that just set the tone for me. And then as I got older and then I've dated and experienced things, it's just some shit I'm just not going to tolerate. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, for instance, chicks want to talk this and that and be cool, but then they're like, oh, lucky you get to go here, go there. Well, it's not luck. We grown-ass people. You know what I mean? Being an adult, and I couldn't wait to be an adult. Fuck being a kid. The kid was fun. I had my fun times, but I don't like being told what the fuck to do. I do what I want in my home. So if I walk in the house and want to strip down naked and have fucking Charlie Brown laying around, then that's what I do. But it's just like, when you restrict yourself, I don't know. It's just a very weird aspect of life that I see. You always hear about you need to get out and do this and do that. But people really not doing it. They're living their life through social media, Instagram, cookbook, CapShot, KitCock, whatever the fuck it is, all that bullshit. So with that being said, like, people are following those trends and not being themselves. So that's a big issue. By the way, big shout out to my boy Travis. Happy belated birthday. And shout out to his family. But yeah. I was thinking about all those things. Excuse me. It just, like I said, just makes me laugh. You know what I mean? I start breaking all that shit down, like, well, what the fuck? Like I said, I've been told I'm lucky I got benefits, or I'm bougie because I got a futon. I've heard it all. And honestly, this motivates me to do more and do better. And to get out and do more and make you laugh. Just put more things on my fucking list to knock off, Go to Barbados, go to St. Martin, try different restaurants in the U.S., you know what I'm saying? Just travel, But it's just like, I don't know, man. My ambitions were definitely way different, way younger. You know what I mean? Have my own place, be my own person. Like, don't get me wrong, kids are a blessing, but in my cases, I couldn't get that far because I just think that deep, and I seen all the things I've been through and seen my mom and dad and all the bullshit and everything. And I'm like, well, you know, everybody told me don't have kids. And then once I solidified not having kids, oh, what's wrong with you? That's messed up. I'm like, well, I don't see any. Here's another banger. I don't have anybody really in the circle to show me like, oh, you got the perfect relationship or relationship I could base things off of. Which again, I know nothing's perfect, but most of the people I know are either single or they married or they on their second marriage or it's just some shit and it's just a bunch of bullshit. And that's just not me. You know what I mean? But it's just, I was thinking, I figured I want to touch base on that, on like why I am the way I am with a lot of things and how I come about it, because just keeping it real, like, there's nothing wrong with compromise. I've learned this. But the shit I have to compromise for, it's not worth it. I got to do fucking everything. Like, you know, my ex that had the daughter, you know, I think about them quite often. You know, I do miss Ayana. I miss certain aspects of that relationship, but it's just like, yo, I had to do everything, and it wasn't good enough. See, that's my other issue. How much shit you want me to do? If I'm being that submissive and doing everything you want, and you still want to push my buttons, is not good enough. But then you tell me your previous relationships, dudes didn't bring shit to the table, and yet I do, but yet you treat me like I fucking ruined your life. I've had that on quite a few occasions. Shit, the last situation with the chick with the car. I fucked her over on her car, but she had a car to drive. And we were planning on getting... Here's what's crazy. People like to construe things the way they want to construe them. Me and the last chick had a whole plan. We were going to get rid of her car before 100,000 miles. We were actually talking about having a kid. She was going to have 2 cars. I was going to have 2 cars or whatever. We were just going to say we were planning everything out. Her car was set up to get... I was going to pay to get her car done, all this stuff. We had plans. Like, I was like, yo, let me get some money up, work some overtime, and then she just went left field. But then I was to blame because she went left field. But then you went back to your ex who whoops your ass and don't do shit for you. Y'all had a kid together and y'all not together now. Now you're a mom, a single mom doing nothing. So it's just like, you know, come on, man. Like, I just don't be understanding the shit. And like, my thing is, I've noticed and I've analyzed this. These chicks come to me, I'm their scapegoat. You know what I mean? Brandon's the best in this aspect until they want to go back to the fuckery. Like, I don't know if I intimidate them because I give them a good life and women don't want that, which it sounds stupid, but I'm being real with you. I've dealt with it and seen it. So I'm not surprised, you know what I mean? And I mean, again, it's somebody out there for everybody, because I know some dirty, ugly motherfuckers. I'm like, I can't believe she fucks you. You know what I mean? How the fuck you get married? But for me, you know, it is what it is. Hey, I hope my crush comes through. I'll be straight. I get her. It's a done deal. Shit, she fine. But anyways, I gotta stop talking about her. I'm hyping her up way extra hella. Gotta stop doing that. People gonna eat me alive for that shit. But like I was saying, you know, that's on all my dynamics with things, and what I ran into. It's just like, the shit's crazy with the females, and it's just like, nah, I'm not doing that. You know, like, I feel like as an adult, we're not gonna do male or specify male or female. I'm just gonna say adult. You know, we all make decisions, and it's just like, you know, it's a domino effect. You see, like, my parents used to talk about the different households and how we were raised and shit like that. And now I'm noticing, like, the household, different households of, like, females I knew for a long time and people I knew for a long time. And I'm like, wow, like, this wasn't talked about in your house. And it's just like, it's crazy. Like, people can't communicate. And it's just like, I feel like that diamond in the rough nowadays, because the shit is so crazy, you know? But for me, my plan is for the rest of this year, man, I'm just going to be chilling, have fun. I mean, I really don't have any really chicks on the squad. I kind of got like one. I was 2, but the second one's definitely never again. It's pretty much 1, but that won't go that far because, you know, she still lives at home. She has 2 kids. You know, she doesn't hold dude accountable. He ain't on child support. So it's just like, I actually called her out and said, like, yo, so what's the deal? Like, what is your expectations? Because here's my thing. putting cup only goes but so far. And like I said, I'm trying to clean up my vocabulary, stop cursing so much. But like, putting cup only goes but so far. So with that being said, what you trying to do? You know what I mean? Like, here's my thing. Like, I don't mind doing a bang bang boogie. I love it. I wish I could do it every day. But here's my thing. At some point, it's got to reach another pinnacle. You know what I mean? So like, you look at like Jada Pinkett Smith and August Alsina. You know what happened? You know, she was blowing that man's mind. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, well, no, I'm going back to Will now. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm not trying to be, I can understand a lot of these situations where I'm not trying to be number two. I want to be number one. And I understand a female with kids can not make me number one. I understand that totally. But here's my thing though. Like, so what are you waiting on? If baby dad ain't doing nothing, he ain't helping out this and that, what do you want? Like, obviously you're a fucking package deal. No shit, Sherlock. You know what I'm saying? But my question is, like, at the end of the day, what do some of these people want? And this is a good question for a lot of people. In a perfect world, how would you want things to be? Can you answer that? I know my perfect world. And that's another thing, me calling the bluffs on a lot of shit, because a lot of females I've said, like, yo, so what about, I've done it. I'll do this, and this, and it still ain't good enough. So at the same token, I may come off as intimidating sometimes, but let me be real with you. I don't think it's intimidation. I think it's just me showing you who I am right off the bat. So like, yes, I go to nice restaurants. Yes, I do this, I do that. Because I'll be honest with you, I've dealt with some shit where it's like, oh, well, I didn't know you did this and did that. You should have told me that in the beginning. I would never fuck with you. So now I just put all the shit out there. You know what I'm saying? And let's be real. When you vibe with somebody, you like somebody, you already know. You know what I mean? You know, you feel that connection when somebody's intertwined with you. You know what I mean? Besides on a sexual level. I'm talking about that mental, emotional level. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens, man. But I can tell you how this, man. Really, if nothing changes, like the female-wise shit, I really don't care. I mean, I care, but I really don't, because I have so many things I'm trying to do. But if nobody's trying to get on board to do shit to build for the future, like I said, I really ain't gonna fuck with you. I'm just gonna change numbers and move forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, beat my meat, go to sleep. No cap. But that's what I'm saying, man. It's just, I want more. You know what I mean? Like, I've done all the things, like I said in the previous vlog, I've done all those crazy things. It's fun, but that shit only lasts for so long. You know what I'm saying? Like, and my thing is, what I go through, these chicks, we got a fling or something going on, and you got a whole situationship, and you come to my house to complain. No, we don't do that here. No, because you're not going to leave them. Or her, whatever the fucking situation is. You're not going to leave your situation. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to keep complaining, you like that shit. You know, you make your bed, you lay in it, but I'm about throwing beds out the window. Fuck that. I'm trying to reset. I want that Tempur-Pedic joint. You know what I'm saying? I can be chilling. I get some good sleep. But yeah, man, I just want to touch base on that, man. That was on my mind, some left field shit. I was thinking about it. So I was like, I didn't want to forget to talk about it. So this will be like part of the Chronicles, a continuation of Chronicles, whatever it's 2 or 3. I got to double check and look. But Zilla Nation, y'all have a great day. I'll talk to y'all. Stay cool. Mocha Black Dynamite, Zilla out. Peace.